Hey there, I was just sitting down to have my afternoon very Jethro cup of coffee when I thought that it might be a good idea to make a little video message for all my Grace Point ladies, as well as my Facebook girlfriends and those of you who know me from Lady Jane Grey, because I want to invite you to a very special event on November 3rd at Grace Point Church called Brave. I'm excited to be a part of this event. It's going to be an unforgettable evening. Our featured guest is Angela Thomas, who is a nationally known speaker as well as a best-selling author. And if you haven't heard Angela speak, you are in for a real treat. She is entertaining, she's funny, but she's also at the same time insightful and very down to earth. And everybody who hears her is just touched by the power of God speaking through her. So I know that you will be very blessed to hear Angela. In addition to that, I get to do the music for the night, so I'm really excited about that. We're going to be doing some songs and some stuff that you guys probably haven't heard before. I'm actually doing a Cyndi Lauper song. I'm not going to say which one, so you'll have to come and find out which one that is. In addition to that, we will be releasing a brand new single that we've been working on this week and recording. And so if you want this single, it's going to be exclusively released at the Brave event, so you got to come to get it. So anyway, I would really love it if you could come and share in the evening with us. Beyond all that, though, I want to tell you why personally I am very excited to be part of this event and give you a little bit of my story, because the fact that Angela and I are sharing a stage is truly a testimony of God's amazing love and His goodness and His faithfulness. So rewind to 1985, when I was 13. It was the summer between my 7th and 8th grade year, and my dad had just been diagnosed with AIDS. And so in addition to having to go through all the junk that you go through as a middle schooler, and having to navigate peer pressure and just doing life as a socially awkward, gawky orchestra nerd that I was also faced with the very real fact that my dad was dying, and he was dying of a very new and very strange disease that I couldn't talk about because nobody would understand, and I might get blacklisted by my friends if I did. So it was a terrible time for me. It was a very fearful time for me. And I had a very strong youth group, and so that was kind of my rock at the time. And so I'll never forget the morning that I walked into youth group on a Sunday morning right before my 8th grade year started, and my best friend Leslie came running up to me and she said, "There's this new intern here and she's amazing." And all the other youth group girls were freaking out about this new intern. Well, that intern was Angela. And so over the next year, which for me personally was a horrible year because of what I was going through with my dad, Angela was there as my small group leader, pouring into me, teaching me insights from God's word that were beyond her years, it seemed. And we just looked up to her so much because she was such an example of a godly young woman who was living out a passionate and solid relationship with Jesus. And at the same time, she took the time to listen to me and to put up with my junk and to let me be who I was and let me go through what I was going through, even when I was annoying at times. She was there literally the moment the first note came out of my mouth when I started singing. And she was my first champion, telling me that God was going to use me powerfully because of what I was going through and because of the talents He'd given me. And so God used her to impart not only hope, but to define my calling and to learn what it was like to have a relationship with Jesus that was my own and not my parents'. And so to this day, in large part because of Angela's influence, I'm where I am, leading worship. I'm a youth pastor's wife. I'm pouring into students and imparting to them a lot of the same principles and the wisdom and the understanding and insight that I gleaned from being with Angela, the stuff that was burned on my heart from my time with her. And so for me, this is such a picture of how incredibly true it is that God truly does cause all things to work together for the good of those who love Him. To be at the beginning of the story with Angela and now to be on the other side of it 25 years later, and to be able to share the stage with her is just such an incredible honor. So I cannot wait to share Angela with you. I know that you're going to fall in love with her like I did. And I know that, like me, you're going to come away better for having spent the evening with her, and listening to the wisdom that she brings. So come, bring your friends. Do not miss this event because you are going to absolutely just be so blessed. Do what you have to do to get there. So I'll see you November 3rd. I'm excited. I can't wait. And I will be praying, and I know Angela is praying for you even now. So we'll see you then. Bye.